I wish it had never sailed. The good ship Argo never winged its way past Miss Blue Rocks to Colchis. Why did its keel ever feel the axe in the mountain woods? Why was it armed with oars? Why crewed with heroes to fetch the golden fleece? My lady, then, Medea, would never have sailed with Jason mad for him. She'd never have tricked Peleus' daughters to kill their own father. Never fled here to Corinth with Jason and her children. A refugee buying safety. Fawning, smile when he smiles, frown when he frowns. If she crosses her husband, a woman's lost. Now my lady's lost. Love's rancid, sour. My lord turns traitor, look, betrays his children, plays Medea false. He beds a new princess, plots marriage. Glauce, daughter of Creon, who rules this land. Medea's out, stripped of her place. The oaths he swore, the promises. Gods, witness the change in Jason's heart. She won't be comforted, refuses food, rages, anguish, weeps the days away. Her husband, who else could do such wrong? She stares at the ground, she won't look up. Offers soothing words, she's as cold as stone, bitter as the sea. Like a ghost, she turns away, cries, Father, Father. Weeps for home, the country she betrayed for Jason who rapes her pride. The tragic lesson learned too late. She should have held to what she had. She hates the children. Cold eyes. I'm scared. She's planning. What? Know her, fear her unsmiling heart. Creep through the palace to that double bed. A dagger thrust in their guts. Or Creon killed. The father-in-law to be. She'll do such things. Do you think her simple, easy? No pliant victim here. Oh no, the children, what do they know of this, their mother's misery? What child understands grown-up despair?
You got me all right then.
Well, nurse, Medea's trusty slave. What brings you out here? Huh? A public place? Wrongs are you muttering this time? Did Medea ask to be left alone?
You may be Jason's man, the children's tutor, but you're not a fool. You understand loyalty. I share my lady's grief. How can I bear it? I came to cry her sufferings from earth to sky.
She still pours out hot tears.
What do you know of tears? You've none so far.
Poor fool. If a slave may call a lady so, she hasn't heard what else they have in store.
What else?
I've said too much already.
No, sir, please. We're fellow slaves. I'll keep it secret if I must.
I overheard them talking. No one saw. By the sacred spring, where old men play at dice. They said this. King Creon, whose word is law, means to banish their children and their mother forever. I mean, it may not be true. God, I hope it's not.
And Jason, he's allowing it, letting go his children to hurt their mother.
Old loves are dropped when you once come. He's no love left for any who live here.
New misery, new grief before the old is done, new pain.
Stay calm. And tell your mistress nothing she'll find out soon enough.
No.
Be quiet.
My poor darling's your own father. May he live. My lord, I owe him honour, but this, he hates what he should love. The guilt of it.
No, who isn't guilty then? It's human. We all put self-interest first. Call it what you like, it's commonplace. So Jason bets a princess. Goodbye, sons.
It's all right, boys. Go in, take care of them,
Mommy,
and keep them from their mother.
What's Mommy doing?
Frantic eyes, she'll do such things. Pray God she hurts her enemies, not those she loves. Darlings, it's all right. Pain, rage, your mother's tearing herself apart. Now, you keep away. Keep out of sight. She's wild. Hates in her blood. She feeds her rage. Now go in. Quickly. Go on.
Mommy!
It's all right. It's all right. storm clouds of anger. It sucks her breast, it bites. What will she do? One wound she is, gangrene beyond all cure.
Their fathers! What part are they in this? Why do you hate them so?
Poor babies prayed away the fear, my fear. Oh, how great their rage. They rule the world, but not themselves. They smile, they frown, they change. Better a humble heart, a lowly life. Untouched by greatness, let me live. And live. Not too little, not too much. Their safety lies. Overreach yourself, you'll suffer. The gods look down and take their toll. Oh.
That voice. That crying. Poor woman.
Is that how they behave? You know, in the culkish?
Won't she be calm? Nurse, tell us about her. At home, inside, we heard her.
We're not unsympathetic.
We care for those who share this house.
This house is dead. It's over, gone. He rolls in a royal bed, and she, inside alone, she weeps her life away. We love her, and there's nothing we can say.
What is she saying? Poor crazy one. Has she gone mad?
What a flirt with death. That kiss comes soon enough.
Needs no encouragement.
So her husband revels in another's bed.
Is it worth such frenzy just for that?
Leaves Zeus to settle it.
It's over, your marriage. No need to break your heart.
Artemis! Look down and see my pain. I swore such oaths I bound myself to him, to Jason. I'll see him die. Him and that girl. They let it fleece on the floor. They'll treat me so and live. Was it for this I turned my back on my country, my father, my own brother, cut to bits for this?
You hear? She cries to justice, who is not called in vain, and Zeus, who seals all promises. She'll do such things. What her anger brews will have no easy antidote.
Oh, we want to see her.
Talk to her.
Why won't she come out?
This anger.
Burdening her heart. Why be too proud to put it off?
Out here she would be with friends.
Nurse, fetch her. Say that we wish her well.
Quick! Before it's too late.
Before someone inside suffers. Who can stop grief's avalanche once it starts to roll?
I'll do it. But I'm afraid. Persuading such a woman. Bull glares, lion claws, she turns and tears. What use were they, those minstrels of old, who sang glad songs for banquets, feasts? Happy tunes for happy times? What melodies for misery, to purge our bitterness, lull the fates that savage us when death and malice set their snares.
Such screams, such shouts, such rage at the traitor in her bed.
She calls on gods.
On Zeus.
What, on justice, who brought air to Greece?
At night she slipped past Clash and Rock, slipped free into the wide salt sea.
Ladies, Corinthians, I'm here. Do not think ill of me. Call others proud. In public, in private, it's hard to get it right. Tread as carefully as you will. She's proud, they'll say. She won't join in. But then what human being looks fairly on another? They'd sooner hate than know you properly. That's before you've done them any harm. And when you're a foreigner Be like us, they say. Well, even Greeks look down on other Greeks. They're too clever to see the good in them. As for me, the blow that struck me down and eats my heart, I least expected. My lovely life is lost. I want to die. He was everything to me, and now he is the vilest man alive. My husband. Of all earth's creatures that live and breathe, are we women not the wretchedest? We scratch and save a dowry to buy a husband, and then he lords it over us. We're his. Our lives depend on how his lordship feels, for better, for worse. However he turns out, he's ours, and ours he stays, and women's cunning. We need all of it, set down with strangers, with ways and laws I never knew at home. A wife must learn every trick she can to keep the man whose bed she shares, and if he's satisfied, if he lives content and rides not against the yoke, congratulations, and if not, you're better off dead. A husband, tired of domesticity, just goes out, sees friends, enjoys himself, while we must always look to him alone, and our reward, a quiet life, they tell us. They'll grab the spears, they'll take the strain. I'd 3 times sooner go to war than suffer childbirth once. Still, things are different for you. Your city, your parents, your friends are here. They cushion you. I am alone. I've no state. I'm despised by my husband. I'm a souvenir from foreign parts. Where are my mother, brother to shelter me when all goes wrong? I ask one favor only. If I can find some way or some plan of paying Jason back. Oh, and that man who gives his daughter to him. Will you keep the secret? A woman's too weak for war, they say. Too scared to fight. But wrong her there in the marriage bed. She'll have your blood.
Oh, we'll do it. Well, you're right.
To punish Jason, you've cause enough to grieve.
And here comes Crayon.
His Majesty, he's full of new plans for you.
You, glowering, swollen with hate against your husband, hear my decree. Your exile is our pleasure. Take your sons and go at once. No arguments. I make the law, I execute it. I'll push you across our frontiers and come back home content.
I'm finished. Alone. Fleets of enemies crowd sail against me. No shelter now, no welcoming land. All evil is done to me. Just one question, Crayon. What have I done that warrants what you do?
Frankly, you frighten me. You can do things. Destroy my daughter. Have reasons for my fear. Your cunning. Malice is your trade. Such a woman, eh? And banned from her husband's bed. I heard you've threatened us, king, groom, bride. You do such things. I act in self-defense. It's better to see you angry now than stroke you gentle and later hear you snarl.
Well, yes, you're not the first. It crowds on me, this reputation. The witch. The witch. Look here at me and learn. No one should school their children. What use is cleverness? You only embarrass other people. Fools call you foolish, not worth knowing. The clever, trumped by your cleverness, find it wiser to put you down, and I'm such a woman. Your words, my lord. Some envy me, some call me arrogant, some fear my secret ways, but not you. Crayon. What? You fear me? A man? A king? How could I harm you? You've never done me any harm. What have you to fear? You gave your daughter to the man you chose, but it's him I hate. Your decision was reasonable. Just go marry your daughter. Good luck, but yield me first a scrap of land to live on. I'll not complain about my wrongs. You'll be my king, and I'll be your slave.
Mild words, but still I shrink. Malice, vengeance brews within. Now I trust you even less. A raging fury, woman or man, is easily pleased, but smiles. Get out. No further speech. Get out. The decision's made. No smiles on earth will change it. Be known, our enemy.
As you value your daughter's life.
I'll not give way.
No pity?
Duty, family, I put those first.
Oh, God, 'cause, oh, I weep for you.
I love my child, and next to her, this land.
Where our hearts are, there most danger lies.
Oh, let fate decide.
Oh, Zeus, see who started this.
On your way. I'm sick of this.
You are sick. I am dying, Lord.
My men are waiting. You'd like some help?
Please, Crayon, I'm on my knees.
Asking for trouble.
I'll go. But one favor first. One tiny thing.
What is it? And will you then let go?
One day, just today, allow me here. I've plans to make. Where to go, how to save my children. They're nothing to Jason now. Their portion, nothing. Just have pity. You have a child of your own. There's no crime in generosity. I ask nothing for myself. A second exile. My tears are all for them whom fate has made its sport.
It's not my nature to play the tyrant. I've been merciful before, for good or ill. Very well, for good or ill, I'll go this far. If tomorrow's dawn sees you or your children still within our lands, you die. Your exile is decreed. For one more day, if have it you must, then one more day is yours. Too little time, I'm sure, to work the spells I dread.
Poor lady. We pity you.
Where can you go?
What land? What people will welcome your misery?
The gods cast you adrift, Medea.
Well, uncharted seas, your destiny, or your pain.
Evil. Evil on every side, but watch and see. Unhappy times await that happy pair, and all who fawn on them. Do you think I'd have crawled to him, pleaded with him, or touched him, if I'd not had secret plans? The fool, he could have banished me today and aborted my revenge, but instead, I have one whole long day. I have one day to make all three chopped meat. That's father, daughter, and the man I hate. Oh, my dears, so many roads lead fast to death. How can one choose? I could roast them on the bridal suite, or steal through sleeping courts to the damask bed and spite them in the guts. But if I was caught in the palace court, in the act, slow death, their laughter in my ears. No, it's best to do what I do best, what fame and reputation prompt. Poison. I touch, they die. So, ping, they're dead. What city would receive me? What stranger grant asylum or house room? Oh, just less haste. First find one sure, safe tower, and then poison. Come. Not another word. They die, and if fate prove not so generous, I'll take a sword to them and I'll die myself, but kill I shall, and none shall do me down. Goddess of midnight Hecate, holy of holies, in whose name I live, are they to hurt us and skip unscathed, bitter and black the wedding I'll contrive, as cruel and sharp as my rejection here. Come now, Medea. Be clever now, just dare now what you plan. Now do, this is the test. Your sufferings are known. Are Jason and his crew to laugh themselves to bed? Oh, Medea, granddaughter of the sun, just do it. You must. Aren't women made for this? Oh, useless, are we? Good for nothing. Good. Then evil be our good. And I, its queen.
Now, water flows uphill. Injustice masks itself.
Betrayal rules. A man swears by the gods. And by the gods, he breaks his word.
What women were
They'll never be again.
Men must recognise our power. Oh, it's now.
They've put us down for long enough.
Old songs, old slanders. Men singing women's faithlessness.
Enough.
If women had a voice.
If Apollo, Lord of the Lyre, had let us sing our songs, we'd steal their themes. We'd sing of men's outrageousness. Medea, you sailed from your native land, ablaze with love.
Oh, you dared the straits for a strange man's sake, and once here...
That man betrayed you.
Broke his wedded word and threw you out. Exile again. And contempt your only friend.
Oaths out.
Promises, farewell. Fled like smoke. All honour fled. From the whole Greek world. Away. Where can Medea go? The pain. Her father's house is barred.
Another woman queens it in her bed.
Might rules. Her power is gone.
This isn't the first time. Now, I've seen it often. Lost temper ruins everything. You could have stayed here, kept your home, if you'd accepted the decisions of your betters. It's your own fault they throw you out. This talk of yours, it's smoke to me, it's straw. Call me what names you like, the vilest man alive, but rant against the king? Your lucky exile's your only punishment. I tried to calm him, to make him let you stay, but you wouldn't hold your tongue. You would talk treason, so out you go. Even so, do you know why I've come? To do my best for those I love. I won't see you penniless. I won't see the children starve. Banishment's hard enough, God knows. I know. Hate, if you must. I care no less for you because of that.
Who could be worse than you? What names can I call you? It's a man. That is, no man at all. And you've come. How dare you come, you vomit? Do you think it noble, do you think it brave to savage those you love and then visit them? How did you screw yourself to such a pitch? Still, here you are. I'll ease my heart and watch you wince now. First things first. I saved your life. They know it. Every Greek who sailed with you, the good ship Argo's noble crew, when you came to yoke fiery bulls in the field of death and sow those dragon's teeth. The serpent, unsleeping guardian, coiled round the fleece I killed. I made your reputation. I betrayed my father, my royal house. I ran after you to Iolcus, Peleus' land, more passionate than clever then. For your sake, I procured his death, most horribly, at his own daughter's hands. So I did. And you... What did you do? You betrayed me, vileness! You snatched another wife! And gave you children. If not, I would have understood this lust for sons, but this... Kiss promises goodbye. The gods are dead. You swore them by. This hand of mine, this hand, you held so hard and crawled between my knees. I am foul with your foul touch and all my hopes destroyed. Oh, Jason, you love me. Advise me. I trust you. I rely on you. To cheat me with every word you say. Now, where should I go? To my father's house, the father I betrayed to follow you, or to Peleus' daughters? What a welcome I'd receive. Their father's murderer, so it stands with me. I made enemies of those I loved for you. I hurt those I had no need to hurt for you. And in return, you make me the envy of all Greece. Oh, can't you hear them? What a husband. How lucky she is. I'd trust him anywhere. Well, they have their proof. Oh, the dazzling wedding gift you give yourself, your children, and their mother, who saved you, banished me, tramps. Oh, Zeus! You give clear signs to show true gold from dross, but why no hallmarks to show true men from... Blech.
I see I must steer carefully. Must play the skillful captain, trim sail and run before your storm of words. First then, your towering services to me. You overdo it. Aphrodite, help me. It was she, no other, who saved our ship. No one denies your witchery, but it was Aphrodite's weapon. Passion that made you save my skin. So, let's not overestimate your services, and you've not done so badly out of them. Quite frankly, more than you gave, you've got. Oh. You came from God knows where to Greece. And here you learn what justice is. The Greeks respect you, appreciate your skills. Would you be famous if you'd stayed on that hill of yours in the sky's backyard? I prefer the glitter to the gold. I'd rather be sung about than sing. So much for what you did for me. You brought it up and there it is. Now about my marriage. This royal alliance that rubs you raw. I'll show how good it is for all of us. Me, you and the children. Oh, will you listen? We were on the run from Iolcos, exiles, outlaws, freighted with disaster. What better safeguard could I find than this? To marry the king's own daughter? I call it luck. I know what grates on you. Bed. You think I tired of you? I lusted for younger flesh. You're wrong. I don't want her. I don't want shoals of children. Our sons, yours and mine, are enough for me. I want security. Prosperity. Who steps aside takes time for beggars. I want our sons in peace and harmony with new royal brothers. One happy family forevermore. You don't need more children. I do. Count the ones we had. Don't you see the point of it? How can you? You're raw with jealousy. Oh, women are all the same. If they're happy in bed, they're happy everywhere. Oh, but if that is wrong, then offer them the moon, they throw it at your head. Sex. We need another way to get us sons. No women then. That way all human misery would end.
Neat words, Jason. Neatly said.
But pardon me, what you do is far from just. We're deserting her.
Need can no one see but me. This jailbait plays philosopher. Can he do what he likes if he dresses it up in fine phrases? But you're not so clever. Oh, such a tongue. But one small point undoes you. If this marriage was so sensible, why didn't you tell me about it first before you started the one you love, remember?
How well you'd have taken it. The thought of it. Look at you. You can't control your fury as it is.
As it is, you're getting old and your foreigner embarrasses you.
Will you get this straight? I marry not for sex, hot for the royal bed, but as I said, to care for you, to make royal brothers for our sons, to protect us all.
It's a protection. Oh, the tastes of death. What security repays a broken heart?
Must you take personally what helps us all? Why greet good luck by calling it the opposite? You'll change. I know you'll change.
Oh, you know so much. Just where you're going and me, I'm exiled. Betrayed, I'm alone.
You brought it on yourself.
But how did I? Did I take a wife? Did I let her down?
You cursed the royal house.
Oh, and your house too.
Oh, this gets us nowhere. If you or the children need anything, cash for the journey, ask. I'll be generous. Letters to people who'll take you in. My dear, be sensible. No more anger. You've everything to gain.
Need no friends of yours to tell me what none of your favourites are foul. Spit on them.
God! Will you witness this? I've done all I can for you, for them, but what's good for others is no good to you. You kick our help aside. You're mad. What but worse can come of this?
Go inside. Your brand new bride. Go and get to her room. Don't waste your time with us out here. Go on, go. Marry. And with God's good help, may your honeymoon soon turn sour. Desire that comes and comes too strong destroys our reputations and our wits.
When Aphrodite comes, gentle and just right.
What other goddess brings such joy?
Aphrodite, lady, never loose your golden bow at me.
Unerring arrows barbed with desire.
Better a sensible life.
God's loveliest gift.
No quarrelling, no wrangles to snarl the soul.
No thirst for other beds. Aphrodite, be not so.
Sharp guardian of all our sex.
Honour marriage.
A bed that is not a battlefield.
Oh, Corinth.
My lovely land.
My home. May I never lose you.
Never be driven to despair, penniless.
Was stabbed through and through.
Better death.
Better death.
Sunset at day's end.
What misery is like hers?
To lose the land you love.
It's clear enough.
No myth. You're friendless, cityless.
The worst of ills.
The worst of pains.
No friends to pity you.
Send suffering, send death to all who lock their hearts against those they ought to love. There'll be no friends of mine.
Medea! Happiness! The best greeting one old friend can give another.
Happiness? A cheers.
Yes.
Why is Pantheon's son? What brings the king of Athens here?
I've been to Delphi, Apollo's famous oracle.
Navel of the earth. What took you there?
I went to ask how my seed might prosper.
You're still childless? After all these years?
Some god would have it so.
But you have a wife. You're not inexperienced.
The furrow of wedlock is not unploughed.
What did Apollo say?
A riddle hard to understand.
Tell me, if it's allowed to speak it.
Oh, it's allowed. Yours are just the brains we need.
The oracle, what was it?
Forbear to loose the wineskins, dangling end.
Till when? Till where?
Oh, till you come back home, your own ancestral hearth.
Home? But what brings your fleet to Corinth?
An old lord lives here, Pythias of Troy's End.
Oh, yes, I know him. I'm told he's a saint.
I'll tell him my oracle.
Oh, do he'll explain it. He has the skill.
And he's a friend of mine. We soldiered together.
I wish you joy of him and of your quest.
There. What's wrong? You're pale.
It's my husband. Is the vilest man alive?
What's happened? In simple words.
I am betrayed by Jason. I hurt him not.
But what's he done? I still don't understand.
He's taken another wife here in this place.
What? That's scandalous. You mean
He's betrayed the wife and children he used to love.
Well, was it lust? Or was he tired of you?
Lust? Oh, yes. He pants for a throne.
What throne? Whose good is this he's got?
Creon's, the king's.
Oh. No wonder you're upset.
And I'm banished. Dead. No more life here.
Well, it gets worse and worse. Who banished you?
His Majesty beyond the frontier, no return.
And Jason agrees? I find this incredible.
So does he, but he agrees, all right. Aegeus Mindes, I beg you, pity me, pity my spring wretchedness. Just don't let them thrust me into exile. Just take me in, give me shelter. You're my home.
Whoa, whoa.
And in return, this desire of yours, this desire for sons. The gods will answer it. You'll die fulfilled.
You little knew what luck was yours today. I'll cure your childlessness. I have ways, I have means. You'll spill the seed of sons.
Medea, I'll do it. First, for the gods, and next, for what you say of sons. Huh? Of sons. Sons. Oh. Oh. It's settled. As soon as you leave Corinth, I'll help you, protect you. I give my word. One thing only. I can't slip you out of here, steal you away. Find your own way to Athens. These people are allies. I won't offend them.
I understand, of course, but first, let's swear an oath. We'll know just exactly where we stand.
Don't you trust me?
You I trust, but my enemies, the daughters of Peleus, King Creon, here I am weak. Oh. They are rich and royal. Their trumpets still might bend your will. You'll swear an oath. Words are frail, but an oath protected by the gods and binds us both.
Shrewdly said, Medea. I'll do it. It suits me, too, to swear an oath. It gives me an excuse, an argument to show your enemies. Best all round. Name your gods.
Swear by Mother Earth. By my father's father, the sun. By all the generations of the gods.
Go on. You must spell it out.
Never to expel me from Athens' realm. Never to heed my enemies' demands. Or yield me up so long as you shall live.
I swear by Earth, by His Majesty the Sun, by all the gods, this oath shall be, as I heard you say.
And if you break your oath?
May I be damned like all who scorn the gods.
Go on your way with joy. And when I come to Athens, and come I shall, all will be well, all well. I have things to do in Corinth first.
Oh, my lord. Oh. May Hermes, Maia's son, guide of travellers, lead you safely home.
Whatever you desire, may it be yours.
May it be done. Jesus has proved himself a true and noble man today.
Oh, Zeus! Oh, justice of Zeus. Light of the sun. My enemies are in my power. We were weak, and then he appeared, my harbor, my anchorage, when the deed is done. Now my enemies will pay, and pay. Listen now to my plan. My dreadful plan. I'll send a slave inside for Jason and beg him to come back out here again, and when he comes, soft words, I'll say that I've changed my mind, that he was right, his betrayal, his new marriage were bold and right, and good luck. One favor only. Let the children stay. No, it's not that I mean to leave them here. No. Not here, ringed by my enemies. They are my trap to set on her. They'll send her my wedding gifts. A silken robe, a golden crown, and as soon as the pretties touch her flesh, she dies. And all who touch her die as well. I've smeared them. I've poisoned them so, and then, I can't say it. Do such a thing, I must. Then I'll kill the children. My children, mine. And when all of Jason's hopes, all his palace hopes are gone, I will leave this land, I'll run. I will kill my darling sons, and I'll run. Vile, vilest, I'll do it! Must I endure their mockery? I won't! It's settled, it's all I have. I have no homeland, no home, no resting place. Oh, gods, why did I ever leave my father's house and trust a Greek? Now Jason pays. The sons he had by me, he sees no more alive, and no sons by her. His bride, she writhes and dies when I decide. Who calls me pliant? Powerless? I'm of another kind. On my friends I smile, my enemies I crush. What braver life could any mortal claim?
Medea, you've told us the whole plan. We're your friends. We want to help.
Don't do it. Life and death. The law.
You can't.
I must. I forgive your words. It's my suffering, not yours.
How will you bring yourself?
Your sons.
Your sons.
But how else will Jason learn?
Tears for yourself.
Such bitterness you'll taste.
On deeds, not words.
Nurse!
Go inside. Fetch Jason. Not a word of what you know. Be true to your mistress and to all our sex.
The people of Athens, that happy breed,
Euripides' sons, sprung from the blessed gods.
sturdy growth in healthy soil.
The wisest of the wise.
They breathe the air of freedom.
Where the 9 muses brought gold and harmony to light.
By the Pierian spring.
By the sweet waters of Kephissos, where Aphrodite stoops to drink. Wafts gentle breezes across the land, fragrant roses in her hair.
Her gift is wisdom.
That shares the throne with love.
Universal grace and excellence.
How shall such a city of sacred streams,
Such a kindly land.
shelter you?
Child killer. Befouled. Unclean. Imagine the wound.
The blood.
The blood.
The murder that you do. On our knees, we beg you.
Think again.
Your children mustn't die.
How you dare.
How stiffen yourself.
Hard heart. Hard hand.
Do such things. Your sons.
How can you?
Look them in the eye.
And murder them when they're on their knees.
How you dare.
to strike them down.
Here I am. As asked. You hate me. And still I'm here. So tell me, woman, what fresh request have you to ask of me?
Jason, I beg you, forgive, forget what I said before. You know my temper, just bear with it for the sake of our long love. I've been thinking, and my conclusion is that I have been a fool. And why rant and rave at those who only want to help? Why heap such hatred on the king and on you, my lord, who think only of what is good for us? Of course. And I complain. I too should smile. I should sheath my wrath. I must think about the boys. It's exile. We need our friends. So I just want to thank you for everything you've done for us already. I was a fool. I should be party to your enterprise. I should play the bridesmaid. Smile. It's just... We women, we just are what we are. It's our natures. How can we help them? Just don't bite back, Jason. Don't exchange snarl with snarl. I give in. I was wrong. I now know how I should behave. Oh, children, come here. No, don't hide. Come and kiss your father. You see... So do I. Change hate for love. You see, so do I. Oh, we're friends again, old friends. All anger spent. That's it, come. Put your hand in his. Oh, the pain of it. The pain, how can I endure it? Children, my quarrel with your father's done. My cheeks are wet with tears.
Our eyes too rain tears.
God, there's no worse to come.
Well done, my dear. Not that I blame you for before. It's natural for a woman to be upset. But now you've learned. You're sensible. You took your time, but there we are. I was right, and you admit it. Well done. Children. Sons. Your father has taken thought, taken counsel with the gods about your future. One day, with your brothers, you'll be the leading man in Corinth. Grow big and strong. Leave the rest to your father and the gods who work with him. I want to see you both tall, in the pride of youth, treading down my enemies. Woman, what now? Why tears? Don't turn away. Does what I say upset you?
I was thinking of the children.
Dry your tears. I'll provide for them.
So you say, I know you will, but I'm a woman. I have to cry.
But there's really no need to fret for them.
Oh, yes, but I am their mother. And when you prayed, long life for them, pray God, it's true. Look, of what I said before, only half is heard. It pleases His Highness to banish me, and I accept it. I understand. If I stayed here, I would be in your lordship's way. My exile is not in question. The children, they need their father's hand. Just beg Crayon to let them stay here with you.
I'm not sure I'll succeed, but obviously I'll try.
Or ask your wife to ask her father to let them stay.
Good plan. I might get her to do it.
She'll do it. She's a woman enough. Here, oh, she is the luckiest woman alive. I never knew such luck. She takes to bed the best man in the world and crowns her glories with wedding gifts my father's father, the sun himself, provides. Oh, boys, would you go inside and deliver these to that young bride, that royal princess? They're all she wants.
What are you doing? Why deprive yourself? Do you think the palace, short of silks, of gold? Keep them. Don't give them away. If Her Highness, my wife, values me at all, she'll listen. There's no need for this.
Oh, even the gods like gifts. Gold's worth 1,000 arguments. Today, good luck is hers. The god smiles. She's royal. She's young. For my children's sake, I would sell my soul, so what is gold to that? Boys, go inside that rich, rich house and down on your knees to that young bride, my queen, and beg her to let you stay, and then give her these gifts, but into her own hands deliver them, and bring me back the news I long to hear, that all I want is done.
No hope for them now, the children. They walk the road of death. She'll grasp her bridal crown and, grasping, seal her fate.
Her hands, her golden hair.
We shall plait her own bright death. Such glitter.
Such softness.
How will she resist? The robe.
The crown.
She'll pretty herself. For marriage.
For death. Her fate is fixed.
There's no escape. Oh, unhappy Jason. Royal son-in-law. Bridegroom of pain.
How could you know you bring sharp death to your sons?
Your wife, when you made your plan, was this the plan you made?
We weep no less for you, Medea.
Mother.
Murderess. Is this the price that you claim for a marriage mocked?
Husband guilty.
Wallowing in another's bed.
Lady! The children are reprieved. No banishment! Her Highness smiled. With her own hands received the gifts for your sons. No obstacles remain. What is it? You turn away, you're pale. It's what I say not please you. Why react like this? This is incredible. Was I mistaken? Was this bad news?
You told what you saw. You're not to blame.
Then why such downcast eyes? Why tears?
What else can I do? The gods, my own despair, have wrought such things.
Take heart, your sons will look after you one day.
I have others to look after first.
You're not the first to be unyoked from sons. Mortal fate is hard. Best get used to it.
I'll endure it. Fetch their things ready, the usual everyday routines. Children. Children. You have a city now. A home. You can leave me, all wretched, and live forever here. Motherless. I must go in exile to a foreign land. Nevermore delight in you, never. Make your marriage beds, light torches, sing the happy day. I chose it, so it must be so. Was it for this I suckled you? For this, the weariness, torment of childbirth, for this, I was such a fool. I had such hopes that one day you would care for me when I was old, that you would dress my body for the grave. Sons, that everyone would envy me. Sweet hopes destroyed. I must lose you. Eke out my life alone in misery, and no more your loving eyes on me. Our courses part. Our roads diverge. Why do you look at me with such soft eyes and smile me such smiles? The last I'll see. My spirits fail. Their faces shine. It can't be done. Farewell, my former plans. What? To hurt their father, I must hurt them too, and destroy myself. It can't be done. My former plans, just farewell. What then? What then? My enemies, how they laugh. Oh yes, they laugh. Do it. Dare. You must. Am I a coward? Shall sentiment melt me? Am I so weak? Boys, go inside. If anyone here abhor this sacrifice, avert their eyes. This hand shall not fault. It's not so. They're my children. Mine. We'll live in Athens. We'll live in happiness. They'll ease my pain. Not so. Spirits of vengeance, just dark in the deeps of hell. Shall I leave them? Toys for my enemies. It's done. There's no reprieve. She's crowned. She's dressed for her marriage. She's dressed for death. I see it. I know it. I walk a cruel road, and crueler still their road. My sons, the road I set them on. Boys, come here. Just talk to me. Do you kiss me? Oh, sweet breath. Sweet hair. Be happy where you go. Here, happiness is dead. He killed it. Jason, your father. Just let me hold you. Oh, sweet hair, soft skin. Go, go. How can I bear to look at you? I am dead. How can I endure it? Cruel. It is. Wicked. It is. But what else can I do? Hard anger rules. The source of all mortal pain.
There are paths, thickets in human thought too tangled for women's minds to track, men say. I know those roads. I have walked them. Not that we women are witless.
Reason walks and talks with us.
One or two of us grants us power of thought.
Now what I think is this. Happy the childless. Happy those that have never given birth.
They give no hostages to fortune.
They never need know if a child is a blessing or curse.
Such ignorance spares much pain.
Oh, sweet little things.
Have children in your house. You worry, they wear you down.
Will they grow healthy, strong? Will they have means to live? You'll never know. Will they turn out good or bad after all your anguish? You'll never know.
Another torment. The worst remains common to all.
You've enough to eat. Your children grow and thrive, and then chance being lord of all, death spirits them away, your children.
Why do they do this, the gods? Why choose it? Why send it?
Your children snatched away.
Sharp torment, pain on pain.
Look! One of Jason's slaves! Breathless!
Horrible! Inhuman! Vile!
You did this, Medea. Now go. Just go. Ship, chariot, just go.
What happened?
They're dead. Her Highness the Princess, His Majesty her father, your poison, dead.
Oh, good news. You're my friends for life.
No, you're mad. You plotted this. You did it. And now you gloat.
We come from different worlds. Now take your time. Your story. Was it really so horrible, so vile? The worse it was, the more I want to hear.
Your sons came in with their father. Came into the marriage house. We slaves rejoiced. We'd lived your pain. Now, word went round. The quarrel, it's over. My lord, my lady, friends. Some kissed the children's hands. Others their fair hair. I was so pleased I went with them into the princess's room. Her Highness, our mistress in place of you. At first, she didn't see the boys. She'd eyes for Jason only. Then she saw them. She veiled her face and turned away. Why are they here? Lord Jason charmed Asarcinus. Don't frown, he said. Don't be angry. I love them. Your husband. You must love them too. Take their presents. Smile at them. Then ask His Majesty, your father, for me, to lift their banishment. She saw the presents. No was yes. She agreed to all he asked. Quick then. They'd hardly gone, the sons, the father. She took the soft silk dress and tried it on. She set the crown, gold in her golden hair, arranged it at a mirror, giggling at her own reflection, a dead reflection. She danced from the chair, skipped up and down, empty room, bare white feet, thrilled with her gifts, checking again. But the folds fall straight. Then, horrible, before our eyes her face changed. She reeled, stumbled to a chair, shaking, falling. One of her women took it for some god, possession, shouted for joy, until she saw white froth on her Highness' lips, eyes rolling, blood sucked from her face. The old woman's joy cries changed to howls. And the rest of us? One ran for His Majesty, another for Jason to tell him how it was with his bride. The palace rang with running. The time it takes a sprinter to run one lap. She lay there, eyes closed, speechless. Then she began to shriek and shriek. Two agonies, and both at once. On her head, that golden crown dripped, scorching, liquid fire. And the dress, your children's second gift, branded her soft flesh. Poor girl, she hurtled up, all fire, and bucked her head to fling away the crown. But it was welded there, a shackle of gold. She fell to the ground in agony. None but her father would have known her. Eyes, face, oozing. Flesh, pulped by poison fangs, slid from her bones, gum from a blazing pine. Horrible. We cowered. Untouched her. We'd seen. We knew. But not her father. Poor man, he didn't know. He ran in, He fell on the corpse. He cradled it. He kissed it. Sweet child, what power has raped you so? Who's left me alone and old, an empty tomb bereft? Oh, let me die, he cried. Let me die with you. He wept, and then, all spent, he tried to rise, get free of her. But her body stuck to him as ivy clings to laurel. Ghastly wrestling match. Father struggling up, dead daughter dragging back. He tugged, he fought, flesh tore from aged bones. Until, at last, too weak to fight, he fell, gasped, and died. They lie there now, father and daughter, corpse on corpse. Who will not weep for such a sight? There's no more to say. You know the way, no doubt, to escape due punishment. Life's but a shadow here for mortals. It's true. Our wisdom's a shell, no more. The cleverest plan most, fall furthest. Call no one happy. No one is. The golden lives mean happiness.
Jason has suffered terribly this day.
As he deserved.
But that poor girl, we pity her. The cruel chance that made her Creon's daughter, and sends her now, for Jason's sake, to honeymoon at Hell's Black Gate.
What's next, my friends, is clear. I must kill the children quickly and be gone. Yes, quickly. Delay will yield my sons to hands more savage than my own. Necessities they judge. They die. I gave them life, and now I give them death. My heart, all dagger is. Oh, just come, hand, just come, sword. This course must be run. No weakness, no memories, flesh of your flesh. Just forget you love them. For one short day, forget. Then weep, wretch. Weep, who killed to prove the love.
Mother Earth, hear us!
Oh, dazzling sun, look down! He's gripped by fate!
Soon she'll lift her hands, red with her own son's blood.
From Yogod and Sinchi grew, more than mortal!
What mortal death spill her blood?
Lord of light! Reach down! Stop her! Snatch up the fury that haunts this house! In vain, you child mother! In vain, you neighbor, your love! In vain! The brave, the stony trap! The brazen, crushing rock! Was it for this you came? As grief, rage, tears the soul!
Why used to kill them? Why?
Blood poisons the ground! In blood, God's curse, God's plague on all who remain alive!
Do you hear them? Their cries.
Mommy, Mommy!
Should we go inside?
Remember that other one who laid hands on her beloved sons?
Eno, her name.
By the god sent mad. Sent to wander the world, condemned by Hera, Queen of Heaven.
Foul with her children's blood, she climbed the high cliff's edge.
And jumped
And so she died, as her 2 sons had died.
What could be worse?
Sex leads death's dance. In childbirth, grief begins.
You! Women! Is she there, inside, that criminal? Where is she? She can hide in the holes of earth, take wing to cheat our rage. The king, the princess, dead. She'll not escape. The children now? She's struck at the royal house. I'm here to hide my sons before Creon's family kill them to avenge their mother's crime.
Oh, poor man, don't you know?
The second horror.
You haven't had.
What? She means to kill me too.
Your sons are dead.
Their mother killed them.
What did she say? I'm dead.
Your sons are dead, believe it.
Where did she do it? Hmm? Here? In there?
Open the doors, you'll see.
Slaves, the doors, unbar them. Open them! Let me see my sons! Dead! And that other one, the one I need to kill.
Why break the doors? You want the bodies?
The murderess? Be still. You have things to tell me. Speak. My father's father holds me high in his chariot beyond my enemies.
Unholy, vile woman. Hated by gods, by men despised. You took a sword to them? Your sons? Their mother? You did such things. You destroyed my sons. And still you live, face Mother Earth, stare down the sun, die. I know you now. I knew you not before when I brought you from the end of the world to Greece, my Greece. You betrayed your father, your country, all guilt you are, all plague. But the pain is mine. Your sin's my pain. You butchered your brother there at his hearth. That day you stepped aboard my Argo, so it began. You married me, you bore sons, you killed them. For sex? For jealousy? What Greek would have done such things? I could have married here. I married you. A tigress, no thing of flesh and blood. A hound of hell. You outsnarl them all. I'm done. I'm done. No curse in all the world can bite as I would bite. Get out. You did such things. You killed your children. Leave me to mourn. No marriage now. No sons. The seed I sowed and reared. All's dead for me. I'm done.
I could answer these charges. But Zeus the Father knows all I did for you. And how you did for me. You thought that you could kick me from your bed and laugh at me. Wrong. And she was wrong, your princess. Creon was wrong. To crown your wedding with my banishment, all wrong. Tigress, hellhound, name me your names. I have your heart.
Your pain, no less than mine.
Your pain, my comfort.
My sons, your mother.
Oh, my sons, your father.
Did this hand lift the sword?
Your vanity, your lust.
I left your bed. That gave you the right to kill?
You think that's nothing for a woman?
For an honest woman, not for you.
Your sons are dead. That bites.
Their avenging spirits swarm on you.
But the gods know who started this.
They know your heart. It sickens them.
Spit hate. It's all you have.
No more. No more.
What then?
Let me bury their bodies. Mourn.
I lay them in earth myself. At Hera's shrine, no enemies will tear their graves. Myself in Athens I'll make my life, where Aegeus rules, and as for you, your life was folly, and you will die the fool you are, a plank from old Argo. Your precious Argo will smash your soul, and so ends our sorry story. Yours and mine, my dear.
Out of their wombs my fury swarm to cut you down, my dear.
Speak up, my dear. The gods can't hear you.
Filth, filth, to kill a child.
Oh, go inside and bury her, your wife.
No child have I to comfort me.
When you're old, you'll feel it.
My sons, my darlings.
They were my children, my
love made you murder them.
That you might die of it.
Kiss them this.
And you want to kiss
them. The weak flesh lay.
No. Request denied.
Oh, you hear? She accuses us that foulness, that tigress who killed her children. As long as life is left in me, I'll weep for them. I'll remind the gods of how you murdered them. Refused me their touch. The right to bury them. My sons. Oh, why did I sow that seed? Why make them? For you to kill.
In heaven's Zeus balance. Expect the unexpected. What mortals dream, the gods frustrate. For the impossible, well, they contrive a way.
So it was with what happened here today.
In Medea by Euripides, translated by Kenneth McLeish and Frederic Raphael, Fiona Shaw was Medea, Jason, Jonathan Cake, and the nurse, Jenny Galloway. Jonathan Slinger played the tutor, Struan Roger, Crayon, Leo Ringer, Aegeus, and Robert Hines, the messenger. The chorus was played by Gabrielle Lloyd, Moya Brady, Gillian Hanna, Emma Dewhurst, Kate Fleetwood, Joyce Henderson, and Pauline Lynch. The children were Mikey Press and Jack Richards. The music was by Mel Mercier, and the singer was Ronwyn Hayes. The Abbey Theatre production of Medea, in association with the really useful theatres, Max Weisenhofer, Roger Berlind, Old Vic Theatre,